はい、皆さん、こんにちは。Khay Sensei です。よろしくお願いします。Hi everyone, hello and welcome to our Japanese class. I'm Khay Sensei and pleased to meet you, 皆さん. So for today is we will start the lessons 1 to 3. Okay, that is 3 lessons for tonight. So for now, for our first timers, please type 1 if this is your first time. 2 for second time or more than twice. And then just like this example. Okay, and today's lesson 1 to 3. And please don't forget to like and subscribe po. Pa-subscribe naman please. Yeah, only 6. We're 31 in the house. We're already 31 minasang. Please like this class, this online class. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. And click the notification bell for you to be notified every time we will have our live teaching. Okay? So actually, I have repeated the lesson 1 before. So this is the 3rd time I will be repeating the lesson 1. But I'm doing this because I still don't have English explanation. So that is for non-Filipino students. So as you can see, we also have non-Filipino students joining us. We have from Bangladesh, okay, Akib-san, from India, and from other side of the globe. So that is why we need to, and Korea. So we need to speak in our universal language. Okay. So, while waiting, you can read the description. Okay, here is the description for, this is the reminders for all of the first timers. Okay, actually, I'm already in lesson 8. Okay, with my other students. We are already in lesson 8. So, after this lesson, okay, this is lessons 1 to 3. After this, on our next study, we will continue the lesson 8 already. So for you, minasan, okay, since after this lesson 3, lesson 4 onwards, okay, you can watch our previous lessons. Okay, you can watch it. I'm doing this, okay, for non-Filipino students since I've started the English explanation from lesson 4 onwards. Okay, so after this lesson, you may now proceed to our lesson 4. All of the links, okay, all of the links to our lessons are in the description. Just scroll it, okay, up to the last lesson. So, as you can see in the description, you will also see the kanji, okay, because aside from the lessons that we are doing, aside from the grammar and vocabulary, we're also doing kanji lessons. So, we're also in kanji unit 8 already. Okay? So, how are you going to study the kanji? After lesson 1 and 3, okay, proceed to kanji units 1 to 3. Okay, it's in here, in the description box. You will see it. And then after the kanji unit 3, proceed to lesson 4 and then kanji unit 4. And then lesson 5, kanji unit 5. Okay, so that is the order on how are you going to study. And for those who haven't learned yet the Hiragana and Katakana, okay, we also have Hiragana and Katakana in our links in here. That is the first link. Just scroll the description, you will see the Hiragana and Katakana. I will not be able to, or I'm not going to repeat that anymore because we're already in lesson 8. So don't worry since we have a link in here, okay, for our previous lesson. You can just watch that in your own available time, okay, in your own available time. And also, I changed our schedule. Before, it's Monday to Friday, okay, Monday to Friday, but now we will be doing this Monday, MWF, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. But since we're going to do it thrice a week, MWF, we will combine vocabulary and grammar together, because before it's different lesson. One day for vocabulary, one day for grammar, one day for kanji. But now, since it's only MWF, we will be doing that, okay, combined vocabulary and grammar. And then for kanji, we are having a listening chokai. Okay, so we will do that in our kanji. And for the exams, the answering of examinations, of short exams, will be done also in our kanji lesson, after our kanji lesson. Okay, so you will see in the description box that I have there my FB page. Okay, you need to add me or follow me in my FB page. Why? Because I'm posting all of the announcements in our FB page. In that FB page, all of the exams are being posted in there, and other announcements like this. I just changed the schedule to MWF, so I posted it in there. So please check our page from time to time. Okay, about the exam, if it's up to you if you want to take the exam or not. Okay, but I encourage you, of course, to take that short exam, and of course that is also for your own benefit, for you to challenge yourself if you know what, or you understand what we are studying in here. And we will be having our first long exam, okay, on Monday next week, next Monday. Okay, if you want to join, if you're finished up until lesson 8, you can catch up to our lessons. Okay, you can still catch up, since this is already up until lesson 3. So you can still catch up to our lesson. Okay, what else? Minasan, if you have questions, please type it in our live chat. Okay, please type it in our live chat. If you still have any questions aside from the description, aside from the reminders that is written in our description box, if you still have any questions, please type it in here. And for those who haven't, since you're first timers, I'll be telling you that we have kaiwa. Okay, what is that kaiwa? Kaiwa is conversation in Japanese. That means conversation. So you will be joining me up here. Okay, just 5 persons per batch per 30 minutes. Okay, but if no one wants to join me, then that batch will be, the time will be lengthened. Okay, just like what happened last week. So we will do that again this Wednesday. So if you want to join, since we're already in lesson 3, you can join. Just study the self-introduction that we will be doing after this. Okay, we will be doing that self-introduction, Jiko Shokai, and then Q&A from lessons 1 to 5. And for the advanced students, okay, I will be asking them up to lesson 8. But since that will be your first time, if you want to join on Wednesday, okay, we will be doing that only up until lesson 5, so you can still catch up. And I have a reminder in there in the description box that please buy this. Okay, this is a mini whiteboard. Okay, just buy this, and marker, because we will have a Q&A if you will be joining me in our Kaiwa class. Okay, I'll try to accommodate everyone who wants to join on Wednesday. So after this, our next will be on Wednesday. So you can, for example, tomorrow, if you have time, you can just watch our lessons 4 and then 5, and also the kanji. But after this, okay, after the lesson 3, if you haven't studied yet, you're really zero knowledge in terms of this language, please study first before going to lesson 4, okay? Please study the Hiragana and Katakana, please. please memorize Hiragana and Katakana. Okay? Practice it writing every day or make flashcards so that you can easily see it, or handy flashcards wherever you go. You can just easily see all of those katakana and hiragana. Okay? What else? Do you have any questions? Do we need to prepare a pen and paper? Now, you can, actually, some of my students, they are just doing a print screen or screenshot, take a screenshot their phone, okay, so that they don't have to copy. But if you want, of course, you will be needing to copy, to write. If you want to take down notes, much better. Since after this, of course, vocabulary and then grammar, I will be explaining things to you. But you can replay, okay? You can replay or move the video backwards. It's up to you if you missed something. If you missed something, okay? So, yes, we have lots of students since this is our first repeat of our lesson. So, I will be removing this already. So, if you have friends who want to join us, they're welcome to join us. You can share this information to others. So, if you're not available in our time, in our schedule, you can just watch it on your available time. And also, since this is a complete course, minasan, of N5 and N4, okay? Maybe some of you already have a background. So, we cannot jump, okay, to other lessons. So, of course, to be able to take the N5, we need to finish the first part of the book. If you can see, it's written in the description, okay, that what we are using is MINNA NO NIHONGO, okay, that is a reference book. So, after the 25th lesson, okay, we will do a mock exam or JLPT N5 in here also, okay? So, we will be doing that. I will be sharing my screen with you. So, right after the 25th lesson, N5 exam. After the mock N5 exam, we will continue the 26th lesson onwards. That is 26 to 50. Right after the 50th lesson, that is, we can take the JLPT N4. So, meaning to say, the scope of N5 and N4, the scope of N5 is 1 to 25 lesson of the book, and the 26 to 50 is for N4. Okay? So, approximate tentative, maybe we can finish this, the N5, until January or February. In Philippines, the JLPT exam has been cancelled, so no problem about that. But in Japan or in other countries, I don't know. I think in Japan, it's continuous in this December. So, any other questions before we start? How long will this take? Okay. So, that's it. N5, we will be able, you can also, we will be able to finish this 25th lesson and then do the mock exam, okay? Maybe until January. So, tentative February for the JLPT N5 mock, okay? So, any questions? So, for the certificate, it's already written in the description box, okay? If you're asking regarding the certificate. So, in taking JLPT exam, you don't need a certificate, okay? You just need your picture, the payment, and just a few information on how did you study, how long did you study, how many hours in the registration. But certificate is not required in taking JLPT. You can actually have a certificate once you pass the exam of JLPT. So just search JLPT Philippines. Hi, konbanwa. Okay, so let's start. First is the self-introduction. Kay, so first I will do that, okay? So don't worry, since you haven't learned or memorized yet the Hiragana and Katakana, I will be putting the Romaji. What is Romaji? Romaji is the English explanation or the English writing of the Japanese writing. So this is the English writing. Okay, that is what we call Romaji. Okay. Hai, minasan, hajimemashite. Watashi wa Kay. Saimasu. I don't know if I'm going to say Ken Sensei or Kay Tomoshimasu. Okay. Hai, hajimemashite. Watashi wa Kay Sensei desu. Manila kara kimashita. Dozo yoroshiku onegai shimasu. Hai. Okay. So first, upon introducing yourself, okay, you need to say hajimemashite. Okay? So, what do you mean by hajimemashite? It means how do you do? Okay? How do you do? So, actually this is, okay, in terms of our book, okay? But if you're going to Google it, just Google or search in online, you will see other translation. Some are using nice to meet you, okay? But for now, okay, in our class, since we are going to base it in the book, let's go for how do you do, okay? How do you do? That is for hajimemashite. But that it simply means, okay, literally, that you will, that is how they greet, or what will they say the first time you see or you will introduce yourself. From the word hajime, okay, hajimeru is to begin or to start, from the root word hajimeru, and then this is the mass for hajimemashite. So that is what you will say upon introducing yourself, okay? Hajimemashite. Please remember, okay? Please remember hajimemashite. Hajimemashite. Okay, next. Watashi wa. Watashi wa is I am, okay, watashi wa is I am, blank, your name. Please state your name. So, I have put two different sentence in here in which you can use. You can say des, watashi wa kei desu, or watashi wa kei to moshimasu. Okay, much formal. Okay, this one. If you don't want to use this, you want much more polite or much formal, you can use to moshimasu. But this is polite form as well. Okay, polite form. This. Okay, so you can say your name. Okay, after watashi wa. So, for example, your name is Maricel-san. So, put your name here. Watashi wa Maricel desu. Or, watashi wa Maricel tomoshimasu. Okay? So, that means, I am Maricel in English. Okay? So, next, what will you say? This one, karakimashita. Where you belong. Where you came from. For example, me, Manila, or Philippines. For example, you're in Japan. So, you will be saying, since you're in Japan, you will be saying your country, Philippines. Philippines is Philippine, or Korea. So, you will say in here, you will be putting your country. Or, if not country, the city or place, what ken, province. Manila karakimashita. Philippine karakimashita. Okay? I live in, or I came from, last. Okay. This one. So, this will be the ending of your self-introduction. Okay? So, just memorize this and you will have one set already. You already know the Jikushokai or self-introduction in Japanese. So, just memorize, dozo yoroshiku onegai shimasu. So, that will be your ending of your self-introduction. So, what does that mean? It means that, pleased to meet you, or please be good to me. Okay? That is the meaning in English. Pleased to meet you, or please be good to me. Okay? So, again, minasan, hajimemashite. Watashi wa Kei to moshimasu. Philippine karakimashita. Dozo yoroshiku onegai shimasu. Okay, so that is for our self-introduction. So you can just take a screenshot from your phone, okay? So I will be erasing this and we will start in our vocabulary of lesson 1. So we need to hurry because we have 3 lessons for tonight. So that we can finish early. Any questions regarding our self-introduction? So if you will see our video or our teaching last Wednesday, you will see Kaiwa class number 1. That's what we did. Okay, you can have that or you can check that video for your reference if you want to see, so that you have an idea on what we will do on Wednesday if you want to join. Okay, so there will be a Q&A and just a little interview from me. So that is if you want to join, okay? But you can also just remain in here, okay? You can also join just in there, not up here, okay? If you don't want others to see yourselves up in there. Okay, so since this is a repeat of lesson 1, I prepared this. I usually write the lessons on the board. But for now, because we need to hurry, because this is 3 lessons, okay, I will be putting it in here. Okay, this cartolina, just found it there, so it will be useful for us. Because usually, what I do is I write everything on the board. I write everything on the board and then erase it. So this time, just this time, in this class, it's just like this. Okay, this is only vocabulary 1. So, I'll just fix the camera. Okay. So actually, I'm planning to use our, what do you call this, the projector. But I noticed that if I will be using the projector, there's no romaji in there. There's no this one, romaji, okay? The English writing of the Japanese. Because in the book, there's no romaji in there. So, the others won't be able to read it. Okay, so for now, yan, this will be like this. But, if you're going to check my previous lessons, I'm writing it on the board. And next time, okay, once we are in already lesson maybe 15, lesson 15, I will be using the projector already. I will not be writing the vocabularies anymore. Meaning to say, you must be able to read the Hiragana and Katakana without romaji. Because by using the projector and the book means no romaji in there. Okay? So that will be in lesson 15. So by that time, I'm expecting that everyone has already memorized, okay, the Hiragana and Katakana. Even if you don't memorize the kanji yet, that's fine. But please, memorize the Hiragana and Katakana. Okay, that's the basic. That's the very basic that you need to learn. Okay, so let's start. So, first is watashi. Watashi, yan na. This is how you will read this. Watashi. Okay, for zero knowledge. For no Hiragana and Katakana. Okay. Watashi. Watashi means I. I, yourself. I. Okay? So, next is watashi tachi is we. We. Watashi tachi. Next, anata is you. Okay? Okay, but you don't say it. It's rude. Okay? It's rude to say to other people to say anata. Okay? That's rude. You say their name instead. Okay? If you don't know their name, you will say Chitsure desu ga. Excuse me, but onamae wa, what's your name? Later on, we will study that, okay? But for now, I'm just telling you that this is anata, means you, but you don't say it to other person just like that you or anata, because that is rude. So, if you know their name, much better to say their name, okay? For example, their name is Justin-san, okay? Justin-san. And then, you will say what you want to say. You will say their name, okay? Next, anohito. Anohito is that person. Anohito. So, next is anokata. This anokata is the formal or much polite form of this anohito, okay? So, it's the same in English. That person. So, same meaning in English, that person. Anohito. And anokata. Much polite, this anokata. Next, minasan. All of you, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? So, minasan. Okay, san. This is a suffix added to a person's name. Of course, not your own name, but others' name. So, for example, we have Ash-san in here. Ashrayat-san. So, Ash-san. Okay? That's Mr. and Miss. Or Miss. Mr. or Miss. Next, Chan. Chan is added to a child's name. So, and sometimes this Chan is also being added not just a child's name, because for example, that person you're being casual to that person and you want to say, "Hi, Kay-chan." Yeah, someone did that to me. Okay, my coworker before, she's a Japanese. So just to be friendly, because we're coworkers, so she is calling me Kay-chan. Yeah, but I'm not a child, right? But just for if you know each other very well, okay, that's fine. Okay, next, kun, added to a boy's name. Okay, for example, if you know Detective Conan, Conan kun, right? Conan. Okay, next, Jin, a national of. Okay, Jin is added to someone, to a person. For example, me, I'm a Filipina. I'm a Filipino. So, Philippine, then add Jin. So, Philippine Jin. So, that means Filipino. So, for example, America. You're from America. So, it will be America Jin. Okay? To indicate that the people in that country. So, Philippine Jin, Kangkoku Jin, Chugoku Jin. Chugoku is China. So, just like that. Next is Sensei, teacher or instructor. So, this Sensei, actually, this is the general term referring, this is not used when referring to one's own job. What does it mean? Sensei, because, for example, in the hospital, the doctor in there, doctor is Isha, okay? Doctor is Isha. But, they also saying, Sensei, to a doctor. So, meaning to say, he's a teacher, an instructor, a doctor. So, the doctor that we are not referring to the doctor's job. It's a general term. It's a general term, this sensei. Okay, it's a general term. For example, this one, the next one, kyoshi. Kyoshi is literally teacher, instructor. Okay? So this sensei is the general term wherein we can use in many different things. Okay, not just teacher. We can also use it to say it to a doctor, sensei, doctor. But he is not really a teacher. He's a doctor. So this is not used when you are referring to a person's job. Okay, because a doctor is Isha, medical doctor. So, did you understand what I wanted to say in here, sensei and kyoshi, the difference? Okay. So this does not mean you're referring to a person's job. Okay. So you just say him sensei, sensei, because even if not a teacher, they call it sensei. For example, the doctor, sensei. Me, sensei. And then this one, kyoshi, is teacher, okay? Teacher, instructor. This is specific. This is the job that we are referring to, kyoshi. Okay, so let's go to next. So if you don't understand, please type it so that I can explain it more. So this is our next. Okay, so next. Next is gakusei. Okay, this is the reading. Romaji, gakusei, gakusei means student. Okay, student. Kaishain. Okay, kaishain. This is the reading. Kaishain. Company employee. Okay, company employee for kaishain. Next, shine. Shine is employee. Employee. Shine. Ginkoin. Okay, ginkoin is bank employee. From the term, ginko is bank. And then in is a member. So, ginko in, bank employee. So this is what I'm talking about a while ago. Isha, okay? We have medical doctor. That's for doctor. I'm sorry ha, if it's not that readable. Is it readable? I'm sorry. But I want to make this our time efficient. That is why I just write it just like this. Because we have 3 lessons. Okay, next is Kenkyusha. Okay, this is the reading. Kenkyusha. Or Sensei. Is it better to say in your case, Sensei or Kyoshi? You can call me Sensei, okay? The teacher or your instructor, your teacher. But for Kyoshi, that is the job. Okay, for example, her job is doctor. Her job is a teacher. Just like that. Is it the fan or is it we're here at the background? Ay, sorry. It's the fan. AC in the room. Sorry, I'll just... Is it noisy? Because it's hot in here, I need electric fan. Okay, so next is, where are we? We're in Kenkyusha. It's researcher or scholar, okay? Kenkyusha. Next is engineer. Engineer is engineer. Engineer for engineer. Lagyan ko na ganito. Next is daigaku. Daigaku, okay? For university. Daigaku for university. Next is byoin. Okay, byoin for hospital. Byoin. Next is denki. Okay, we have denki for electricity or light. And then we also have dare. Who? So we also have this one. Okay, I wasn't able to write this. This is donata. Please take note, donata. This is the formal form of dare. Much polite. Next is sai, years old. So when you are telling an age, then you will use this counter. This is sai. For example, 1 year old, issai, nisai, sangsai. Okay, for years old. And how do you ask? Nansai. Okay, nansai means how old. So if you're going to ask others age, you say nansai desu ka? How old are you? Nansai desu ka? Or oikutsu is much polite. More polite for oikutsu. Okay? Oikutsu. O-I-Ku-tsu. Oikutsu. And then you already know this, of course. Hi, yes, and ie for no. Okay? Konbanwa, sensei. Hi, ie. It's readable. Ay, that's good. Okay, so just take a screenshot and then I will just remove it already. So we can go to our next. Because the next one, because my cartolina is just limited. Okay, the next one is I will be writing. Okay, this is what I'm telling a while ago. Excuse me, but she's serious desu ka? Okay? In English, that is, excuse me, but, excuse me, but, so, then you will say, onamae wa? Onamae wa? Onamae wa? Onamae wa? So, in English, that is, may I have your name? So, you can use this if you want to ask other people's name. May I have your name? So, for example, you don't know his name. Suri desu ka? Excuse me, but. Onamae wa? This one. Onamae wa? May I have your name? So, that is two sentences combined. Shitsurei desu nga, onamae wa? Excuse me, but may I have your name? Okay. So, we have there. So, we're done with hajimemashite and dozo yoroshiku onegaishimasu. Okay, so that is our vocabulary. So, we'll go now to our grammar. Yes. Lesson 1, grammar. Okay. So, N stands for noun, okay? N stands for noun. So, this is the reading. So, this is our first grammar point. Okay. So, first is, I want to say that this read as wa. Okay, wa. This is a particle. Okay, a particle. It indicates, this particle wa indicates that the word before it is the topic of the sentence. Meaning to say, what we will put in here, in our noun first, in noun 1, will be our topic. Okay? That is our topic before this particle wa. So, you will select a noun that you want to talk about, okay? And then add wa to show that it is the topic. In our hiragana, you will see that this wa and this wa, okay? These two has the same reading. Okay, again, these two has the same reading. But this one, the same reading in terms of, for example, if this one, you will use it as a particle, same reading, okay? But if this is not a particle, this is read as ha, okay, ha, ha. This is in hiragana, okay? If you study hiragana, if you will study hiragana, you will see this ha, ha, hi, hu, he, ho. So, this ha is also being used as a particle. But if it's a particle, the reading is wa. Okay? Wa. And this, you will see this in our hiragana as well. This wa. Okay? This is read as wa, as is. But this is not a particle. This is used, for example, watashi wa. Watashi wa. Okay? For example, this is wa. Watashi wa. This watashi wa is our vocabulary a while ago, which means I, right? This is I. In Romaji, you read this like this, watashi. Okay? So, same that this is wa, but this is not a particle. Okay? So, we have watashi wa. For example, this is our topic. Watashi, I. Okay? So, this is our topic. Watashi wa, my name. Okay, so this is our noun 1, this is our noun 2, this is my name. Okay, so this is watashi. So, literally means in English, I. This is I, right? And this is my name. I am Kay. Okay, that's it. So, you just need, for example, if you want to use it in your own sentence, just put your name in here, and you say, watashi means I, yourself. I am Kay. Then, for example, your name is, I am Ash. I am Floriven. I am Jonathan. I am Fermin. Okay? So, you already have a sentence. That is the pattern, the basic, very first pattern, wa des pattern. Okay? Wa des pattern. Okay. For des. So, this des, this nouns, okay, since we have a noun, Nouns used with des, okay, this des works as a predicate. So, of course, in a sentence, we have subject and predicate, right? We have the subject and we have the predicate. So, this des works as a predicate. And it also conveys that the speaker is being polite towards the listener. So, if you add this, meaning that you're polite, okay? You are being polite to the one who are you talking to or you talking with. So, you are polite if you use this. Okay, another example. In our vocabulary a while ago, we have Sensei. Just use Sensei. Sensei. Another example, okay? That is Sensei. Diba? Sensei, teacher, instructor, or a general term, but not one's own job. So, for example, same lang, same. We will have same. This is this. So, we will put watashi again. Okay, watashi as our subject in here. Watashi. And then this. So, I will say, watashi wa sensei desu. Watashi wa sensei desu. I am a teacher. Okay, watashi wa sensei desu. Or, much better if kyoshi. Much better if kyoshi. Since, for example, that's my job. Kyoshi. Okay, that's kyoshi. Oh, watashi wa kyoshi desu. Again, ha? Watashi wa. This is wa. So, watashi wa. Same lang. Watashi wa kyoshi desu. So, I am a teacher. So, you are referring already to your job. For example, you're an engineer. Watashi wa engineer desu. Watashi wa isha desu. Isha is a doctor. So, just like that. Watashi wa, I am a teacher. For this one, a while ago, I am Kay. I am a teacher. Okay? So, that is for our first grammar. So, any questions with our first grammar point? A grammar pattern? Alright, so next. Watashi is not a particle. Wa is a particle. Sensei, why does this wa is used in watashi wa instead of this wa? Why does this ha is used in watashi wa? Because wa is a particle, okay? It's different. Watashi is a word. Watashi is a word. In English means I, okay? And then, connected by wa, because you want the watashi to become your noun. So again, if you want this, your noun, after you put your noun in here, the topic of the sentence, right? You put wa as a particle. This wa is a particle. Are we okay with that? Are we fine with that? Did you understand already? Again, ha? This watashi is a word. This is a word. Means I. This watashi. Watashi means I. Connected by wa. Wa is a particle. Wa. Particle wa. Watashi wa. Watashi wa, okay? Okay, so let's go to our next. So, next is same. This same, but we will negate this. How do we negate this? Okay, so let's just this same. But we will negate the sentence. So, how will we negate the sentence? Nabubulol na ako. Okay, this, the negative of this is this one. Ja arimasen. Okay? Ja arimasen. Ja arimasen. So, meaning to say, this is positive, affirmative, and this is negative. Okay? So, just the same. You will just negate it. For example, and this one, we have ja arimasen, right? For daily conversation. We also have dewa arimasen. This is used in formal writing or in speech. Meaning to say much more formal. Okay? But use this only in writing or in speech, formal writing. So this is dewa arimasen. Okay, so this the same meaning but different usage. Okay, so say for example, okay, we have Ronald-san, no? Ronald-san, for example, this is his name, Ronaldo-san. Ronaldo-san, okay? Ronaldo-san wa. Again, our particle, same. Ronaldo-san wa. So, this is Ronald-san. Ronaldo-san wa gakusei. For example, gakusei. Gakusei. Gakusei, again, in our vocabulary, means student, right? Student. So, we have gakusei. So, same. Just the same. We will just remove this des, change it into ja arimasen to be a negative sentence. So, we have Ronaldo-san wa, this one. Ronaldo-san wa gakusei, negative, ja arimasen. Okay? Meaning to say in English is Mr. Ronald is not a student. Mr. Ronald is not a student. But if it's this, Ronald-san wa gakusei des means Mr. Ronald is a student. But since we negate it, ja arimasen, so Ronald-san wa gakusei ja arimasen. Ronald-san is not a student. Okay? So, are we clear with that? Minasan, wakarimasu ka? Did you understand? Everyone? Please type yes if you understand or if you want more examples. So, that's just that. Ay, wakarimashita, no? So, to negate this sentence, our examples a while ago, for example, I am an engineer. So, just negate it. I am not an engineer. So, you will just say, Watashi wa engineer ja arimasen. Okay? Watashi wa gakusei ja arimasen. Watashi wa isha ja arimasen. Just put ja arimasen and remove this. Okay, so we already have two patterns in there. Okay, two patterns. Next. We'll go to next. So we have affirmative, we also have negative. So how do we make a question sentence? Okay, how do we make a question sentence? We just need to put after this is ka. Okay, ka. Okay, so we have desu ka. So we just put this at the end of the sentence. Okay? So we can have an interrogative sentence. And then, of course, since it's a question, we need to end it in with a rising intonation. Rising intonation. So, pataas. So, for example, Philippine. Philippine. So, this is Philippine, okay? Philippine. Okay. And we will put in here this ka. Okay, we have here chi-san. Chi-san. Oh, this is a name. I just got it in here. Chi-san. Okay, so this is the reading, okay? This is the romaji. Okay, so, okay, so we have chi-san wa Philippine jin desu ka? Okay, chi-san wa. So, is Miss Chi for chi-san, ano? Is Miss Chi a Filipino? Okay? So, if American, is she a Filipino, or is she an American? Or if it's a Japanese, if she's a Japanese, is she a Japanese? Okay, that's in English. So, we have same pattern, but you just need to add ka at the end of the sentence. So, wa and this, wa, we have two nouns again in here, two nouns, just like this, two nouns, okay? Two nouns. And then the particle, this particle. And then our des. Just add this ka by the end of the sentence. So we have this question. Chi-san wa Philippine jin desu ka? Is Miss Chi a Filipino? A Filipino? Okay. So, if you're going to answer, how will you answer? If yes, you will say, Hi. Hi. Philippine jin desu. Hi. Yes, she is a Filipino. You will just say, Hi. And then copy. Hi, Philippine jin desu. Okay, the answer. Just copy this answer. Hi or iye. If it's iye, Philippine ja arimasen. Okay? So again, if hi, it should be followed with des. Hi, Philippine jin desu. If it's not, then our negative ja arimasen. Iye, Philippine jin ja arimasen. So that's how we should answer to a question. Yeah, Inui's coming. Okay. Did you understand, minasan? Or you want more examples? So again, for example, if your answer is hi, you will just repeat this. Hi, Philippine jin desu. Philippine jin desu. If it's iye, Philippine jin ja arimasen. Okay? Ja arimasen. Yan, okay, that's how you will answer this question. So, you just need to copy this noun to until the des. Just copy to answer. And then, hi, Philippine Jin des. Iye, Philippine Jin ja arimasen. Ay, minasan daijoubu desu ka? Wakarimasu ka? Minasan, did you... Are we okay? Did you understand? Minasan, wakarimashita ka? Do you understand or did you understand? Okay, so let's go to our next. Okay, so if you remember this anokata, we studied that in our vocabulary a while ago, right? So we have this anokata means anohito. It's the same with anohito. Okay, anohito. It's the higher form or much more polite. Anohito. This is hito. Anohito. So that's just the same meaning in English. That's that person. That person. Anokata. So this is again our particle wa. And then this donata, okay, in our vocabulary a while ago, that the polite form of dare. Who? Dare. Donata. Same. In English, it's who. Who. The who. Who. Donata. Who. Or dare. We have dare. Dare. Donata desu ka? So that question in English means, who is that man? Who is that man? So this is that person. This is who. Okay? Anokata means that person and then the who. This is donata is who. So this dare and donata, same meaning. So, if you will see in here, this anohito, polite form anokata. Dare, polite form donata. Okay? So, if you'll use anokata, which is the much polite form, you should use also the same level in here instead of using dare. Okay? So, instead of using dare, with the same meaning, you use donata since you use anokata, which is much polite than anohito. But the same meaning. Meaning is that person. This one, who. Okay? So, this question means, who is that man or that person? Anokata wa donata desu ka? Anokata wa donata desu ka? Okay? And if you want to answer, for example, that person is, let's get Christopher San. For example, we have Christopher De Leon in here. Christopher San. So we have, anokata wa donata desu ka? Who is that man? And you will say Christopher San desu. Okay? That's Mr. Christopher. Christopher San desu. That's Mr. Christopher. Or you can say it in a complete sentence, which is anokata wa, and then the name of that person, Christopher, anokata wa Christopher San desu. Okay? That person is Mr. Christopher. Okay, so let's go to our next. Our next is mo. Okay, mo. So we have mo. That's how we read this, mo. Okay. This is just, we have here noun. Okay, noun and then mo. So, meaning of this is also in English. This is also. So, how do we use that? So, this is added after a topic. So, after a topic, instead of adding the particle wa, instead of adding this, we add mo. Okay? When the statement about the topic is the same as the previous. So, for example, I have here Joy-san. Okay? Joy-san. That is Joy-san. Joy-san wa. Joy-san wa. Gakusei. Gakusei is student, right? Gakusei is student. So we have here gakusei. So we have Joy-san wa gakusei desu. Miss Joy is a student. Okay, this is our first topic. So, in our second sentence, we have, who else do we have? Sadi-san. Sadi-sadi. Sadi-san. So, Sadi-san. So, we have Sadi. Sadi-san. Okay, since we will be repeating this, okay, we will be repeating this, we will say already mo, not wa, okay? So, just the same, gakusei. Ano ba yan? Iba-iba. Mo, gakusei. Okay, so why did we repeat the particle? Because it means in English also. Also. So you will say, Joy-san is a student. And in this one, Sadi-san is also a student. Right? So, we use mo to say that which means that the same statement about the topic is just the same. The statement, which is about the student, statement is the same, right? They're both students. They're both students. So, in your first statement, you're just saying, Joy is a student. And Sadi-san is also a student. So, if you're going to use that also already, since just the same topic, same statement, then you will use mo. Okay? Okay, are we clear with that? Daijoubu desu ka? Minasan? Okay ba tayo? Did you understand? Wakarimashita ka? Please type yes if yes, or if you want more examples. I will be putting more examples for you. Or you want us to go to our next topic. Hi, Len-san. Andito si Len. Len-san, no? Ay, wakarimashita. Okay, so let's go to our next. Again, this N1 is noun 1. Okay. Our next particle, okay, particle again. So we have no. Particle, no. So the reading is this, no. So again, N1 means noun. Noun 1, noun 2. Yes, correct. Watashi wa, ano? CJ-san. May excess ka na S. Watashi wa gakusei desu. Carla-san mo gakusei desu. Hai, maru desu. Daijoubu desu. Correct. Okay, next. Okay, this no, okay, we use this to connect two nouns. Noun 1 and noun 2. So, we will connect using no. So, in this lesson, this is org or organization. So, in this lesson, we have, in N1 or in noun 1, we have an organization. This organization, this is where N2 belongs. Okay? This is where N2 belongs. She belongs, this N2 belongs to this organization. For example, we have company. What company? We have PhilHealth. PhilHealth. For example, the organization is PhilHealth. So we have PhilHealth. We use the particle no. PhilHealth no shine. Shine. PhilHealth no shine. This is the reading. PhilHealth, you know PhilHealth. Huh? Okay, PhilHealth no shine. This or PhilHealth no shine means PhilHealth's employee. Diba? Shine means employee. In our vocabulary a while ago, shine means employee. So, meaning that is PhilHealth no shine is shine's employee. So, this is employee. Belongs to what company? Belongs to what organization? Belongs to PhilHealth. PhilHealth is an organization here in the Philippines. So, we have PhilHealth no shine. So, how do we use that in the sentence? In a sentence. So, for example, we have here Jonathan San. What's that? 15 billion. Wala na. So, Jonathan San, halimbawa, for example, we have Jonathan. So, ang haba ng pangalan niya. John San. John San. John San Wa. Okay, this is the name, his name. John San Wa. John San Wa. Okay, use it in a sentence just like John San Wa PhilHealth no shine des. Means Mr. John is an employee of PhilHealth. Okay? Mr. John is PhilHealth's employee. Just put the S. PhilHealth's employee. Okay, Johnson. Okay. Are we clear with that, minasan, for no? So that is used to connect two nouns. So we have here two nouns connected by the particle no. O, Toshiba no shine. Yeah, you can put your examples in there. Toshiba is a company. Or Apple, diba? Apple no shine. Or ABS-CBN no shine. GMA no shine. SSS no shine. Musar no shine. This Musar. What's Musar? Company in where? Okay. So, next. Let's go to our next. This is easy. Number this. But they're in YouTube as well, right? Or in Facebook. They have. Okay, so our last is this. San. Nani-nani san. Okay, when I use this nani-nani, okay, this is just the sign like this. Okay, nani-nani means there is something before. There is something in here before this sun. Okay, meaning this not stands alone. Okay, no, this not stands alone. So there is something in here. For example, this is added, right, to the name of the listener. For example, I will say Kiluwa-san. We have Kiluwa-san in here, Marvin-san, Sally-san, Christopher-san. Okay, so this is added to the name of the listener or a third person to show respect. Okay, to show respect, to show the speaker's respect to that person. So this should never be used with your own name. Okay, so I don't say Kay-san. So that is my name. So we don't use that in our own name, to our own name. So again, a while ago we said that anata, right? It is not commonly used if you know the listener's name. So if you know the listener's name, you don't say anata. Okay, it's not commonly used if you know the listener's name. So usually in Japan, of course, you will say the family name, followed by san. For example, the family name is Yamada-san. Yamada-san. Yama and then da. So just put san in here. For example, Yamada-san, Nakamura-san, family name for if it's in Japanese. But in terms, we are foreigners. They call us in our name, in our first name, on how they know us. For example, me, Kay-san, I'm Kay-san in there. Okay. Okay, that's the end for our lesson 1. That's the end of our lesson 1. So, let's proceed to lesson 2. We're now in lesson 2, okay? That's the end of our lesson 1. So, let's go to lesson 2. So, again, I have here. So, lesson 2 first is vocabulary. I have this magic. So don't worry, because there is a Romaji, you can read this. Even if it's your first time, you can read this. So a while ago, we're done with lesson 1. So we're now in lesson 2. Again, vocabulary first. Because this will save us time. We have 3 lessons. Hayay desu ne. So desu ne. But next time, I will be using projector. Maybe on lesson 15, if I use projector, there's no Romaji anymore. So in lesson 15, I'm expecting you, minasan, to be able, that you already memorized Hiragana and Katakana, okay? Even if you're not yet, if you don't memorize the kanji yet, that's fine. But please, Hiragana and Katakana, you should memorize that if you really want to learn Japanese language. Okay, so let's go. Okay, welcome to our lesson 2, minasan. So, we have here this kore, okay, means this. It's this thing here. In this thing, for example, this. Excuse me. This. And then next is sore, that. That thing near you. Okay, near you. The person who I'm speaking with. That thing near you. And then are, that thing over there. Meaning to say, it's far from both the listener and speaker. Far from the both of them. Over there, are. Okay. So this kono, just like that, okay? This kono is something that is near you. Sono, that, near you, and then this one is here, where the listener, the speaker is. And then, ano, that, over there again. Later, we will study that, okay? That, kore, sore, are, kono, sono, ano. What's the difference of that? So, we will study that. So, for now, vocabulary. Next, hon. Okay, please remember, hon is a book. Book for hon. Jisho. It's readable, right? Jisho is dictionary, okay? Jisho is dictionary. Next, zashi. Okay, zashi, magazine. Here's the reading. You can read that. Zashi, magazine. Next, shimbun. Shimbun, newspaper. Shimbun for newspaper. Next is noto. Noto. Okay, again, this one, if you see this line, meaning to say, the pronunciation is lengthened. Instead of, if there's no line in here, noto. But since there is a line, noto. Okay? That is for katakana. Katakana, writing. For hiragana, they doubled the letter. For example, they doubled it. Oba, san. Since this is ba, and they put another vowel, which is a, so that is lengthened. Just like that, in Romaji, oba-san. But if no a in here, oba-san. Just quick. But since there is an a in here, this one, oba-san. Okay? So that is the difference. Okay. Next, Shimbo newspaper, noto, notebook. Techo is pocket notebook. Techo. Techo, pocket notebook. Okay, so let's go to our next exercise. Okay, so we have, ay, nakataas siya. Okay, so we have Meishi for business card. Meishi, business card. Kado, again, this line means long sound. Kado, kado, card. And this one, terehon kado. Terehon kado, this is the reading, terehon kado, telephone card. This tel is telephone, okay? Telephone card. Enpitsu, okay? Enpitsu is pencil. Enpitsu for pencil. Boro pen for ballpoint pen or ball pen. This one, shapu penshiru. This is the reading, shapu penshiru. I didn't write the English. That's mechanical pencil. Okay, mechanical pencil or propelling pencil. Mechanical pencil. Next is kagi for key. Kagi, key, okay? Next is tokei. Tokei is watch, clock. Tokei. Or yung clock. Kasa is umbrella. Kasa for umbrella. Kaban for bag or briefcase. Kaban. Next, kaseto tepu. Close in parenthesis because you may or may not include that. Kaseto tepu or tepu, tape. And then, tepu rekoda. Okay? Tepu rekoda. Next is tape recorder. Terebi is our TV, television. Terebi. Terebi. Radio. Radio for radio. Camera for camera. Okay? Yeah, right after this, we will study that kore sore are. until camera. And then we remove this. We still have next. Okay, I'll just write. Hindi na kasi sa kartulina. So, we have, this is the next. Okay, we have computer. That is computer. Computer. Okay, so next is jidosha for automobile or car. We have jidosha, automobile or car. And we have tsukue for desk. Tsukue. We have tsukue for desk, and we have isu for chair. Isu for chair. And we also have, who likes chocolate? We have chocoreto. Reto for chocolate. Chocoreto. Okay, we have chocolate. We have coffee. Kohi. Okay, we have kohi coffee. We have eigo. Eigo for English language. We have eigo for English language. And you know this, nihongo for Japanese language. You don't say nippongo, ha? Inasang, you don't say nippongo. It's nihongo because nihon is Japan. So we have okay, if you will see, Nihon is Japan, and then go, this one means language. That is why Japan language, so Japanese language. Okay, that is why it's Nihongo. Only in the Philippines, Nihongo. And, yan, nan what? And we also have, here na lang, here, it's nan. This is what? Okay, that is our, we have computer, jidosha, automobile or car, tsukue for desk, isu for chair, nan, what or nani, chocoreto for chocolate, kohi for coffee, eigo for English language, just like A plus go. Nihongo. Sus, kulang man ako dito eh. Nihon. Sorry, Nihongo. Okay, Nihongo, Japanese language, and then go language. Okay, so just take a screenshot, and then I will erase it. Okay, erase. kuruma. Kuruma, car also for kuruma. So we also have an additional in here, which is shigaimasu. No, it isn't. You are wrong. Shigaimasu. Shigaimasu. Okay. I'll just say the English, okay. Shigaimasu means it isn't or you are wrong. Okay? Shigaimasu, you're wrong. It isn't. And we have so desu ka, so desu ka. We have so desu ka. That means in English, I see. Or, is that so? So desu ka. Is that so? And next is this one. Ano. This is ano. This means in English, well, or it shows hesitation. Used to show hesitation. Ano. Just like that. This one. Ano. And next is hon no kimochi desu. Hon no kimochi. Hon no kimochi desu. Hon no kimochi desu. Okay, we have hon no kimochi desu. It's a token of my gratitude. It's the meaning. Hon no kimochi desu. This is used, for example, you are new in the neighborhood. Okay, you are new in the neighborhood and you are giving. Because it's just like a tradition. If you're new in the neighborhood, you will be giving something to your kapitbahay or to your neighbor. Okay, you will say, hon no kimochi desu. For example, it's a present or something. Hi. And then, you will say, after you give it, ay, dozo. This one, dozo. Okay? Please, here you are. That is used when offering someone to someone something. Dozo. So, you are offering something to someone. So, dozo. Hon no kimochi desu, dozo. Parang kuhain mo na. Ganun, in Tagalog. What's this? The computer and password. Yeah, computer is computer. And password. No difference. Personal computer. No difference. Just the same. Pasokon. Computer. But I think they use often the pasokon. I always hear that pasokon instead of computer de or pasokon. I always hear the pasokon instead of computer when they say about that. Okay. So, let's go to our grammar lesson 2. So, okay. We're now in our grammar, lesson 2 grammar. So, first we have Okay? These are our vocabulary a while ago, right? Kore, sore, are. So, this, that, and that. So, how do we use this? This kore, sore, are, okay? They work as nouns. In here, okay? They work as nouns. Yan ha, nouns yan sila yan ha. So, they're nouns. So, kore refers to the thing near the speaker. So, sore, so kore is, for example, kore, this. So, I'm referring to the thing that is in me, near me, okay? Or near me, kore. Sore, okay, refers to the thing near the listener. Sore. So, for example, you have there, who do we have? Patrick San. Patrick San has a cell phone. So, for example, so, how do we use this sore? Sore. So, I'm talking about Patrick's cell phone. That is his cell phone. So, sore, okay, dun muna tayo. Until sore, for now. Sore, so that near to the listener. So, I'm speaking with Patrick San. So, sore. And then, are is far from both of us. Over there. So, I'm here, Patrick is there. So, the thing that is far away from both of us, it's over there. Okay, the thing over there. Okay? So, just like this and this. Over there. This is are. So, for example, this is me, this is you, and there's a thing over here. So, this is are. Okay? So, here it's me, and then you. Yan. And then, far from the both of us is we called are. Are. Okay? So, in Tagalog, it's just like, in Tagalog, it's ito, iyan, and ayun. Ayun. Itong pentel pen, iyang pentel pen, or ayun pentel pen. Just like that in Filipino, in Tagalog. Okay. So how do we use this? Since they are nouns, they work as nouns. Since they work as nouns, so for example, first is kore. We have here. This will be followed with a particle already since they work as nouns. So, what particle? For example, kore. The particle is korewa. Is wa. Korewa. Jisho. Jisho is dictionary. So, we'll jisho. So, jisho is a dictionary. Iba yung kulay. Sorry. Korewa jisho desu. Okay? So, again, this means this. Okay? This is a dictionary. Okay? This, kore means this, right? Near the speaker. Near the speaker. Korewa jisho desu. Jisho is dictionary. So, again, korewa jisho desu. For example, this. For example, this is a dictionary. So, korewa jisho desu. This is a dictionary. Okay? So, that is for korewa. So, since they work as nouns, it will be followed by a particle. Okay. So, we also have, for example, ashtan, korewa enpitsu desu. Enpitsu, a while ago in our vocabulary, is pencil. So, we will say, korewa enpitsu desu. This is a pencil. Okay, this is a pencil. Near the speaker, or what is she holding? Okay, so what else? This kore has another meaning or another use. For example, when you buy something, you say, koreo kudasai. Koreo kudasai. For example, you are buying something and you are choosing. And you say to the seller that, I'll take this. No, namili ka na. Sabi mo, ito po. Koreo kudasai. For example, koreo, there are many options. For example, and then you say, koreo kudasai. Koreo kudasai. I'll take this. Okay? In English. Or literally means, please give this to me. Please give this to me. Okay, so that is for our kore, sore, are. Ay, kore pa lang pala. Just kore. Next is sore. So, for example, we have, again, kore, sore, are. There are nouns, so we will follow it with, followed by particle. So, particle wa. Sore wa. Again, yung same example. To be easier. Same example. If you say sorewa, okay, same example. Jisho again, for you to remember. Jisho desu. Jisho is again dictionary. So we have sorewa jisho desu. So that is a dictionary. So the one who I'm speaking with, for example, 1 meter. 1 meter apart because social distancing, di ba? So, social distancing, 1 meter. That person I'm talking to is 1 meter apart, far from me. So, he has a dictionary. So, I will say, sore wa jisho desu. Sore wa jisho desu. So, I'm talking about his dictionary. So, it's just like, not too far, okay? But I'm talking to the listener. And are, we have are. So same, Ore wa jisho desu. Are wa. So I will just put in here since it's the same. Are wa jisho desu. So this is are. So the same lang. Same, are wa jisho desu. So I have this person with me, 1 meter, and then we are talking about the thing that is far from both of us. Over there. So, for example, the dictionary is over there. So we're saying, arewa, or I'm saying, arewa jisho desu. Arewa. It's far from both of us. Okay? That is for, nagising siya. Arewa. Okay, so next. Don't worry, minasan. We will go there in ka. Okay, so next is our kono, sono, ano. Okay, we have kono, sono, ano. All of the questions will be entertained later, ha, para the lesson is continuous. Kono, sono, and ano. So we have kono, sono, and ano. Okay, minasan. So, in here, kore, sore, and are are nouns, okay? They work as nouns. In here, kono, sono, ano, they modify nouns. So, they are not the main in here. Hindi sila yung bida. So, kono, sono, ano, modify nouns. So, meaning to say, there will be a noun beside them. This kono, sono, ano. For example, so this one, modify nouns. So we have kono. So they modify na. So we put a noun in here. For example, is kono hon na lang. Hon. Hon is book, right? Book. Hon is book. So we have konohon. So this is our noun. This kono modifies this noun. So konohon. So this book in English, that is this book. Okay? And then, so this is the noun. So we followed it with, again, particle wa. Konohon wa. Okay, since that is a noun. Diba? In Kore, it's followed by wa. Because this works as a noun. But in here, this one modifies the noun. So, beside the noun, the particle wa. So, this is our topic. Konohon. Konohon wa. Okay? Konohon wa. Konohon wa. Ano ba? Watashi no desu. Watashi no desu. Konohon wa watashi no desu. Okay, watashi no, 'di ba? Minasan, watashi is I. So if you put no, watashi no. Okay, that means mine, mine, mine. Okay, meaning kasi in the sentence, konohon wa watashi no desu. No desu ang art. Konohon wa watashi no desu means this book. Ay, this is kono, okay? Kono. Means this book is mine. Mine. Watashi no. Watashi is I. Add no, mine. Watashi no desu. Okay? Russell Sensei, we're not yet in place. Okay? That is kochira. So, right now, this is for things muna tayo. We go for things. What is that? What's that? This book is mine. So, minasan, you are having a conversation over there. If you have a question, okay, just type it in here. And in this live chat. Okay, so we are still in konosono ano, which refers to a thing or a person. Okay, thing. Things tayo, ha? Things or a person. Okay, so next is sono. So we're done with kono, konohon. Next is, we'll go to sono. Okay, so let's use this same example para hindi kayo magulahan. Okay? Sonohon. So, while ago, kono, this time, sono. Okay, so we have sonohon wa watashi no desu. So, I'm pertaining to the book that is near the listener. Okay? So, for example, there is a person again, 1 meter apart from me, or near me, that person, okay, not over there, but there is a person holding a book, and I'm saying that sonohon, that book, is mine. So, this is our example again, is mine. Mine. So, I am saying that book is mine. The one he is holding. Okay? So, sono is means that near you, okay, to whom I am speaking with. Sonohon wa watashi no desu. That book is mine. in English. Okay? Okay. So, next is ano. So, again, same example. We just okay. Next is ano. So, I have here me and you. And ano, again, ano is far from both of us. So, here. We have here ano. There's a thing over here. So, we're in here. And then, we are talking about the thing over there, or this one. So, it's far from both of us. Far from both of us. So, I'm saying that, ano hon wa watashi no desu. Ano hon wa. So, you're with me. Ano hon wa watashi no desu. That book is mine. For example, here is the book, okay? In this place. Far away from both of you. Okay, so any questions regarding or with regards to this, to the use of kono, sono, ano, kore, sore, are? Please type yes. If no, or please type yes, yes. Just type yes if you have understood. Okay, hi, hi. Please type hi or yes. Daminasan, daijoubu desu ne. So, let's go to our next. Yes, this is recorded, so you can replay, okay? All of the lessons are recorded. So, that's fine even if you are late, even if you are not available in this time because this is recorded. Okay, so let's go to our next. We have so des, so ja arimasen. Just a moment. Mabilis na lang. Okay, so next is we have so des or so ja arimasen. Oh my. So we have so des or so ja arimasen. So may listener ako dito. So okay, this is used when answering, okay, a question. Okay, for example, huwag ka malikot lang, ha? Okay. It's soja arimasen. Okay? Ay, loading. Okay, so this is used this is used when answering a question requiring an affirmative or negative answer. So, for example, you're saying, for example, terehon kado. Terehon kado. So, someone is asking, okay, this is a question. Sore wa terehon kado desu ka? Okay. Sore wa terehon kado desu ka? Is that a telephone card? So, again, diba? This sore means that. So, is that a telephone card? Sore wa terehon kado desu ka? So, if you answer is yes, so you will just say, hi, so desu. If it's no, iie, so ja arimasen. So meaning to say that is not a telephone card. Hi, so this, if yes, or your answer is yes, it is. Or if it's not, no, it isn't. Iie, so ja arimasen. Okay? And a while ago, we have this chigaimasu. So a while ago, we have chigaimasu. Right? So this chigaimasu literally means, or can be used to mean, soja arimasen. Okay? You can use that. You can say, iie, chigaimasu. Iie, chigaimasu. So, you can use that. If you, for this soja arimasen, you can use iie, soja arimasen, or iie, chigaimasu. No, it isn't. Okay? Okay, so let's go to our next. For that, o genki desu ka? Much better if you will answer, hi, genki desu. Okay? Hi, genki desu. O genki desu ka? Hi, genki desu. Since you are referring to that person, that is, if you are not a thing, okay? Or you're referring to yourself if you are genki. But genki, the vocabulary of genki vocabulary is not yet included in here. Okay? It's not yet part of our lesson 2. Okay, so let's go to our next. So that is for sodes or sorja arimasen. Okay, next is we have kinig ka rito. We have this. That is ka. Okay, that is ka. That is ka. Okay, so this is a question asking the listener to choose between alternatives. So S means sentence, okay? In there, S is S1 sentence 1, S2 is sentence 2. So it's just like asking, for example, For example, you are asking, or you are choosing an alternative. For example, kore wa. Kore wa. For example, there are two numbers. Okay? Kore wa kyu desu ka? Nana desu ka? Kore wa kyu desu ka? Nana desu ka? So, for example, you can't see it clearly if it's 9 or 7. For example, there is something written in here, but it's not clear. So, you want to know what is that number. So, how will you say it? You will say, kore wa kyu desu ka? Nana desu ka? So, you are asking, is this a 9 or a 7? Okay, is this a 9 or a 7? So, you are asking, what is that? Is it number 9 or number 7? Okay, so there are two sentences, S1, S2. So, we have, so for example, another example is, for example, you have in here, I have here black and red. Okay, you're asking, or this one, you're asking, is it black or is it red? That's in English. So you will ask, akai desu ka? Kuroi desu ka? Or for example, you're holding this and then I'm asking you, sore wa akai desu ka? Kuroi desu ka? Is that black or is that red? So that is for our ka. Okay? Okay, so next is, we have again, are no. Okay, are no. So, just a while ago, we have studied that this no particle, okay, is the N1 is the organization, N2 is where N2 belong, okay, N2 belongs to that organization. That is in our lesson 1 a while ago, right? So, in here, we will explain, okay, and other uses of this no. So another one is, another use of this is this one. Okay, we have, this is no, right? Watashi no hon desu. That means my book. My book. So, in this pattern, it explains who owns. Okay? Possession. It's about possession. So, who owns? Just like a while ago, watashi no desu, right? Watashi no means mine. So, in here, watashi no hon, my book. Okay, in here is, it explains then that this N1, this noun 1 explains who owns this N2. So, who owns this book? Who owns this book? It is owned by N1, this noun 1, watashi, I. Okay? And just like what we did a while ago, we say, watashi no desu. This N2, sometimes omitted. Okay? it's sometimes omitted that you don't need to say it. Just like a while ago, we said, watashi no desu, mine. We didn't say, watashi no hon, right? So, it can be omitted. So, this sometimes omitted. When it is obvious, of course. But there is an exemption. If it means a person, you cannot omit it. Okay? If it's a person, you cannot omit. So this is a book. So you can omit it. You can omit this. But if it's a person, you cannot omit. For example, in lesson 1, feel health no shine, right? Feel health no shine. So you cannot omit shine in there. So that means a person. So you will still say feel health no shine. This feel health no shine. Diba? A while ago we have that example, feel health no shine. PhilHealth's employee means PhilHealth's employee, shine is employee, and then PhilHealth is the organization. So you cannot omit it if it's a person. So are we clear with that, with the use of no? So for example, in here, watashi no hon desu, if you will answer it by hi, and iye, of course, if it's hi, you will say des, right? If it's negative, if it's not yours, again, we have the ja arimasen. You remember ja arimasen? We studied a while ago. We studied this, right? Ja arimasen. Ja arimasen. So we studied this. Ja arimasen means negative. It's to negate. That's the opposite of des. So you will say, if it's iye, for example, there's a question. Konohon wa we have kiluwasan. Konohon wa kiluwasan no hon desu ka? Konohon wa kiluwasan no hon desu ka? Is this book Mr. Kiluwa's book? Or is this book yours? So I'm referring to kiluwasan. So if your answer is hi. If your answer is hi, you will say watashi no hon desu or watashi no desu. Okay, watashi no hon desu or watashi no desu. But if your answer is iye, means no, you will just say iye watashi no ja arimasen. Or you will say watashi no hon ja arimasen. Okay? So that's the difference. Okay, so let's go to our next. I have a guest in here. Wag ka lang dyan, ah. So, our next is so desu ka? Kiluwasan jai. Not kiluwas. Kiluwasan. You will put no. Kiluwasang no. Oh. You will put no. You will put no iyan-san, no? Kiluwasang no ja arimasen. Because if you will just say Kiluwa-san ja arimasen, it's not Kiluwa. You are referring to Kiluwa himself. Not that thing that Kiluwa has. Not the book that he have. So you need to put the no. Just like saying, Watashi no ja arimasen. Kiluwa-san no ja arimasen. Yes. Okay, so let's go to our next. So we have this so desu ka. So desu ka. So this expression is used when the speaker receives new information and shows that he or she understands it. So this means that, for example, I am the speaker and you say something to me, okay, I receive a new information. So when I said that I understand that information, I will say, so desu ka. So desu ka. For example, I ask, is this umbrella yours? Is this umbrella yours? Kono kasa wa anata no desu ka? Kono kasa wa anata no desu ka? So this is kono kasa. Kasa is umbrella. So we have here, kono kasa wa anata no desu ka? Is this umbrella yours? Okay. Is this umbrella yours? And then, he answered, iye, chigaimasu. He answered, iye, chigaimasu. And then, he said that it's Ian-san's umbrella. Ian-san no desu. For example, is, ano ba siya si Ian? Ian-san no desu. Ian-san no desu. Iye, chigaimasu. No, it isn't. Ian-san no desu. It's Ian's umbrella. Or it's Mr. Ian's umbrella. So, I will reply. So, this is me. This is me, okay? I ask. And then, I will reply. So, this is you. I will reply, so desu ka? Ganun ba? It's just like that in Tagalog. Ganun ba? Okay. So, any questions to our lesson 2? We're done with lesson 2. So, one lesson remaining. So, ayan. Paunti na paunti tayo. Kasi siguro gabi na daw. So, minasan, are you still there? Who else do we have in here? We're on lesson 3 already. Lesson 3. So, any questions to our lesson 2? We're done with lesson 2. We're done with lesson 2. So, we're now in lesson 3. Ay, grabe. Minasan, wakarimashita ka? Dai ika to dai ni ka. Lesson 1 and 2. Jitsumon ga arimasu ka? Do you have questions? Do you have any questions? Please type it in our live chat if you have a question. Okay, our third and last lesson for tonight. Karatane. Nagising ang aking bebebs. Okay. Our lesson 3, vocabulary. So, I hope you've learned something. Pagod ka na, teacher. Of course, it's 3 lessons in just one day. Because usually, we are doing one lesson at a time, right? Because I need to continue my lesson, which is lesson 8, to other students. Thanks for effort. This for subscribers. Ay, arigato. Okay, so, vocabulary 3. Lesson 3 na tayo, minasang. We are in lesson 3. We have koko, which is here, this place. Soko, there, that place. So, if you will notice, it's just the same in kono, sono, ano, kore, sore, are. So, this is just easy since we've done it already in our last lesson. Okay. Asoko, there, that place. Doko means where, what place. Kochira is this way or this direction. This way, this place. Okay. Sochira, that way, that place near you. Achira, that way. Dochira is which way or where. Okay. So, in here, we are talking about place already. Place. So, and this from here, okay, these three. This kochira is the polite, take note of this, minasan, it's not written. This kochira is the polite equivalent of koko. And this sochira, polite equivalent of soko. And achira is polite equivalent of asoko. Okay? So, yan. Partner. Koko for kochira. Soko, sochira. Asoko, achira is the polite equivalent. I left MINNA NO NIHONGO. So, you have a book. That's good. Yeah. Okay. So, next is, we have dochira. So, this doko, polite equivalent is dochira for doko. Okay? So, which way or where? Next, we have kyoshitsu, means classroom. We have shokudo. Can you see? Shokudo, no? Shokudo for dining hall or canteen. Jimusho for office. Kaigishitsu for conference room or assembly room. Uketsuke for reception desk. Robi for lobby. Okay? Robi for lobby. Okay, next, we have heya for room. Toire means toilet, or we also have otearai. Okay? Otearai. Same meaning. So, we have otearai or toilet. Yan, restroom or restroom. Kaidan for staircase or yung hagdan in Tagalog. Kaidan, staircase. And this one, erebeta means elevator. Escareta means escalator. Okuni is country. Okuni is country. Kaisha, company. Kaisha is company. Uchi is house or home. Your home, your house. Denwa is telephone. Denwa for telephone. Kutsu, shoes. Kutsu, shoes. May celebrity, Christopher Dele. Necktie for necktie. Wine for wine. Tabako, tabako. tobacco or cigarette. Uriba, department or counter in a department store. Uriba. Chika is basement. Okay, chika is basement. Okay, please take a screenshot. Just wash my hands. Okay, so I'll remove this. There is a continuation. This is the kasha. Pansa. Nagain mo. Basement. So, next is we have floor. So, we have this Khay or guy for counters yan, That's counter for floors. Floors. First floor, second floor, third floor. Ni. Screenshot. Elazan. Elazan. Kararating mo lang. Elazan. You just came in? Or are you here from the start? Asoko and Soko. Yeah, Nikai, Nikai. Nikai. Ikkai, Nikai, Sanggay, Yongkai. From lesson 2. Yes. So, you just came in from lesson 2. So, again, Soko. Okay, Soko, Asoko. You can repeat, okay, you can replay if you were not able to study, to listen to our teachings a while ago. But again, Soko is that place near you, near the listener. And Asoko is far from the listener and the speaker. Okay? Far from the listener and the speaker is Asoko. So we have here, this is Asoko. Here, over there. That place over there. Soko is here, which is you. This is me. Okay? So, if I am the speaker, I am talking to you. So, that place, your place, you are the listener. So, Soko. So, from my point of view, I'm telling about your place, Soko. Soko, your place. And if we are referring to a place far away from both of us, that is Asoko. That place over there. Okay? So, are we fine with that? Or any questions again? So, let's continue. So, what floor is? The question for this is Nanggay. For what floor? Okay, no problem. So, we have Nanggay for what floor? And then, we have N for yen. How much is ikura? How much? So, we have ikura for how much? We have yaku for hundreds. In our kanji lesson, we studied there about on how to count numbers, how to compute money, yaku. And we have sen, 4,000. Man is 10,000. In Filipino, that is what we call isang lapad. Okay? I'll just put here 10,000. 10, that's 10,000. 10,000. 10,000. Isang lapad. For Nixon, it should be ikura desu ka, not ikura nan desu ka, okay? There's no nan. So if you're asking about how much is something, you ask, ikura desu ka? How much is that? Ikura desu ka? If you're buying something in there, so you will say, ikura desu ka? Okay, so that is for our vocabulary. So let's go to our grammar. Okay? Grammar. So last part. Anyway. Alright. Okay, so next, this is about koko, soko, asoko. Before we had GC, okay, but some of my students, they already have GC. Yes, I removed it. We had a problem with that GC. So if you want to make your own GC, that's fine. Regarding our lesson. But we have a page, okay, for announcements. Our page, we have a page. It's in the description box. You can check. So please check it time to time. If we have announcements or exams, it's all in there. You can scroll, you can browse. Koko, soko, asoko. Okay, so we have koko, soko, asoko, kochira, sochira, achira. Okay, so for this, okay, this refers to a place. So, of course, koko, okay, again, just like in our lesson 2, this koko is the place where the speaker is. So, soko is the place of the listener. And asoko is placed far from both the speaker and the listener. Okay? Still the same, just like our lesson 2. So we have also kochira, sochira, achira. So they are demonstrative words referring to direction. So, and they also used to refer to locations. If it's a location, meaning to say they are more polite than this set. More polite, kochira, sochira, achira, than koko, soko, asoko. Koko, gagawa ka lang nito. Okay. this, okay? Just the same a while ago. So we have here Koko, your place, the speaker's place. Soko is the listener's place. And Asoko is the place far from both of them. And we also have this. We also have this. Yes, that's fine. Koko ni oiteoku. But that's casual, no? That's casual. So we have Soko in here. So the speaker and the listener could be in the same place. In here, Koko. Okay? So, for example, they are in the same place. Not in here. So, they can be on the same place. The speaker and the listener. They are both Koko. Saying Koko. So, in this situation, Soko is a place designated a little far from both of them in here. Okay, you will see this in the exam. It's in the exam. For example, you are here, you're both in here, you're magkatabi kayo, so you're in the same place, and this is a little far away from both of you, and this is over there, talagang farther. This is just a little far, and this is much far from the both of you. Okay. So, let's make a sentence. So again, we have this pattern. Okay? Our pattern from the lesson 1. We have this pattern. So we have N1 and N2. So in N2, we will be putting a place in here. Okay? We will be putting a place. So in this pattern, you can explain where a place, a thing, or a person is in this pattern. Okay? You can explain where a place is or the person is. So for example, toire. Toire is toilet, right? Do you remember toilet? Toire. Toire is this. Toire. This is toilet. So, this is our noun 1. Noun 1. So, you will say, toire wa. Toire wa. Asoko desu. Okay? Asoko desu. Asoko desu. So, this is our noun 2. Noun 1, noun 2. So, you are saying that the restroom, this is restroom, the restroom is there or is over there. Okay? The restroom is over there. Or the restroom is there. Another example. We just change this. Noun 1 and noun 2. Another example. Denwa is telephone, right? Denwa is telephone. We have here noun which is denwa. So this is denwa or telephone. So denwa wa nikai. For example, nikai. We have nikai. This is second floor, okay? Nikai. This is second floor. So, then, wawa nikai desu. Okay? The telephone is on the second floor. Telephone, second floor. So, the telephone is on the second floor. Then, wawa nikai desu. So, that is our wa and des pattern for place. Okay? So, you put here the topic. with the particle wa, and then the place. And then put des for it to be polite. Yes, you can. You may. Just like a while ago. For example, you are referring to a place here where you are. Kokowa. For example, I'm in a classroom. Kokowa kyoshitsu desu. Kokowa kyoshitsu desu. This is a classroom. Okay? Marami meaning ang denwa, Sensei. Hindi naman. No. Denwa is a telephone. Or you make a phone call. Denwa o shimasu. Denwa o kakemasu. This cell phone, this is just add ketai. Ketai. Ketai denwa for cell phone. Ketai denwa. We have ketai denwa for cell phone. So we have this. Ketai. And then add denwa. Ketai denwa. This is cell phone. Ketai. Ketai denwa. Okay? Ketai denwa for cell phone. Okay. So let's go to our next. I will remove this na. Let's remove this. Let's go to our next. For those who just came in, you can just replay, okay? You can just replay. Yeah, if you want it to be shortcut, if the listener or the listener already know it, you can say just ketai, ketai. Shortcut for ketai denwa. Ketai. Okay, so we have naman this time doko and dochira. Okay, we have doko and dochira. Okay, so same meaning. It means where, and this dochira is more formal. Which direction for this time? Dochira, lots of meaning. It has many meanings. We will tackle that, study that on our other lessons. But for now, this dochira is dochira for which direction. Or it can also means where. If it's where, in that case, it is much politer than doko. Okay? Much polite than doko. If where is the meaning of this. So, for example, we have, again, toire or otearai. Otearai, okay? Same as toilet, restroom or toilet. So, we use otearai na lang. Otearai. It's from the word te is hand, arai is wash. Wash hands. Restroom. Otearai for restroom. So, we have otearai wa. Otearai wa. And our question is doko? Otearai wa. You want to ask where is the toilet? You will say this. For example, this is otearai. Otearai wa. Doko desu ka? Okay? So, where's the restroom? Where is the restroom in English? Where is the restroom? Or, toire wa doko desu ka? Toire, toilet. Or, otearai wa doko desu ka? Where's the restroom? And then, you will answer. Since it's doko, you will say a place. You will say, soko desu or asoko desu. So, for example, your answer is asoko desu. Answer. Okay, you will answer. You will answer, asoko desu. It's there. It's there. Diyan, oh. Diyan. It's there. Asoko desu. Or you may complete the sentence. Otearai wa asoko desu. Toire wa asoko desu. Okay? Or Or you can naman use dochira. For example, erebeta. Erebeta is elevator. Erebeta wa, just like the same. And then use dochira. Erebeta wa dochira desu ka? Oh. So I'm not going to write anymore. So just asking, it means in English, where's the elevator? Where is the elevator? For example, you're in the airport and you want to ask about the elevator. Oh, you will ask the Japanese in there. Sumimasen ga. Erebeta wa dochira desu ka? Excuse me, but where is the elevator? And then they will say, achira desu, that direction. Achira desu. So, if the question is dochira, minasan, if the question they use is dochira, not doko, so you will answer with achira. Okay? You can also use asoko, but much better if they use this polite. You will answer polite as well. Achira desu. It's in that direction. So you will say, Oterai wa dochira desu ka? Achira desu. Okay, so both partner, dochira, achira, doko, asoko. Okay? Okay, so what other use we have for doko and dochira? Aside from that, okay, it is also used to ask the name of a country or company, or school, or place, or organization a person belongs to. Okay, so again, dochira is politer than doko. So, as it is also used to ask the name of a country, okay, or country, company, school, or organization a person belongs to. So, you cannot use none for that. Okay, none or what. You cannot use this. You cannot use this to ask the name of a country or company. For example, what I'm saying is, for example, your question is, what's the name of your school? What's the name of your school? So, how will you turn it into a question? School is gakko, right? Gakko. So, we have gakko. This is school. Gakko. So, you don't say gakko wa nan desu ka? You don't say that. You say gakko wa doko desu ka? You say gakko wa doko desu ka? Gakko wa doko desu ka? Okay, you say gakko wa doko desu ka? You don't say gakko wa nan desu ka? So, this gakko wa doko desu ka means, what's the name of your school? What's the name of your school? Okay? Another example is kaisha. Kaisha is a company. Kaisha. Kaisha is a company. So you will say kaisha wa dochira desu ka? Kaisha is a company. Kaisha. Kaisha wa dochira desu ka? Kaisha wa dochira desu ka? Okay? So, kaisha wa dochira desu ka means, what company do you work for? Okay? What company do you work for? Kaisha wa dochira desu ka? Or gakko wa doko desu ka? What's the name of your school? Okay? Are we clear with that? Any questions? Any questions regarding this? So, we're done with Doko Dochira. Okay, so next. Don't worry. Lapit na tayo matapos. Okay, next is again this no. In our lesson 3. Ano? So, we have again this, okay? Noun 1, noun 2, no. John no gakko wa. John or Johnson. Johnson no gakko wa doko desu ka? Okay, so we have no in here. Okay, so this time okay, this N1 is the name of a country. Okay, name of a country. And in here, the product. So, just like this. For example, we have Nihon. Nihon no. Nihon is Japan, right? Nihon no Tokay. For example, Tokay again is watch. Watch, right? Tokay is watch. Nihon no Tokay. Okay, so we have Nihon no Tokay. So this is the country and this is a product. It means that this product is made in this country. Okay, this product, this watch, Tokay is watch. Okay, again, Tokay is watch. This watch is made in Japan. Made in Japan. This watch is made in Japan. Or, for example, if this in here, in N1, we have a company. For example, Toshiba. Okay? Toshiba. For example, the company is Toshiba. Toshiba. And then here, we have no. We have computer. We have computer in here. Computer. Computer. Okay? So, in here, Toshiba no computer. Meaning to say, this computer, okay, is made by this company. This computer is made by this company. Or this is the maker of this computer. For example, Asus. Asus no computer. IMS. IMS no computer. What else? Lenovo. Lenovo no computer. Or Lenovo no pasokon. So, that is the use. That is in here, in lesson 3 is N1, N2. Okay? For, if it's a country, then, for example, Nihon no Tokay. This Tokay is made in Japan. Or made in Australia, made in US. Just put it in here. The country. And then the product. So, for example, television. Terebi. We have Nihon no Terebi. China no Terebi. Okay, so how will we ask? How will we ask that? So we have kore wa doko no computer desu ka? Again, the question marker or question is doko, okay? Doko no computer desu ka? For example, you are asking, where is this computer made? Okay? Or who is the maker of the computer, of this computer? For example, I have a computer in here. You want to ask, who is the maker of that computer or where is that computer made, you will say, ano, sore wa. For example, that computer, sore wa doko no computer desu ka? Doko no computer desu ka? So, doko. So, same lang here. Same here. So, you will ask, for example, we don't have the Toshiba yet, the answer. You will ask, sore wa doko no computer desu ka? Okay? So, that is how we will ask a question. Sore wa doko no computer desu ka? Where is that computer made, or who is the maker of that computer in English? Okay? And then you will answer, Toshiba no computer desu. It's made, it's the maker, or it's Toshiba's. Toshiba is the maker. It's Toshiba's. Or it's made in, or it's made by Toshiba. Philippine Tokai desu. That's fine. Cram san mark. Okay, cram mark san. You can just replay. Okay? Replay. So, oh, last. At last. Grabe. At last. Busy-busy ka dyan, bata. So, at last, we have okuni. Or, okay, let me just put the series. Put this first. Okuni. Okay. Kuni is country. And this is a prefix o. Okay, this is o kuni. This is a prefix o. It is added to a word concerning the listener or the third person in order to express the speaker's respect to the person. So again, for this to be polite, okay, polite, you will add o. So, it shows a respect. It shows respect to the person you are talking to. So, for example, you are asking, where are you from? Where are you from? Okuni wa dochira desu ka? Okuni wa dochira desu ka? Okuni wa. So, respect again, dochira is the polite form, right, of doko. So, we use dochira. Dochira instead of doko because we use o to make it polite. So, we have okuni wa dochira desu ka? So, we have okuni wa dochira desu ka? Okay, where are you from? Where are you from? That is our how to ask question. And the use of this o. This o. Okay. So last, I will just show you the series of ko, so, do system. This is the ko. Just a while ago, because this will be in your short exam. Koso ado. Okay, the system of demonstrative words. So we have Dore. Okay? Those are all things. So we also have, if you remember, this kono, and then noun. Kono, noun. Kono, noun. So this will be in lesson 16. Lesson 16. Thing or person. And then we have place. Diba? Place for koko, soko, asoko, doko. And last, we have here direction. Or place again, but polite. Okay? So we have kochira, sochira, achira. So I will not be putting terumaji anymore. Hindi na kasha. Yan. So this is our system of demonstrative words. Okay. For those who are new, please read the description box. Okay. All the reminders to first-timers are in there. N4, right after the N5, we will have N4. Okay. These lessons, okay, it's in all of this is part of N5. And it can be in N4 as well. Okay. So again, after the 25th lesson, we will proceed to JLPT N5 exam, mock exam. Right after 25th lesson, we will proceed to lesson 26 to 50. After lesson 50, we will do the N4 mock exam. Okay? So if you haven't studied this yet, so this also includes, yes, I understood it now. Yan, marami na tayo. Don't worry. Okay, so this is our system of demonstrative words which we studied from lesson 2, 3. Yan, yung ating Koso-Ado series. This dono, the dono will be studied in lesson 16 pa, but it's part of that. Okay? And dore, it's in lesson 8. Lesson 8. I just put it in there because it's part. That means which. Okay. So this is lesson 8. This is lesson 16. Okay, for dore and dono. Okay, any questions? Lesson 1 to 3. Any questions? Wow, sakto. Tapos na. Gutom na. 3 hours. Okay, any questions? So, let's take a screenshot. I will remove this already. So, again ha, For those who wanted to have the N4 already, not yet. We will not jump to any other lessons. So, we are currently, okay, in my class, with my, with other students, non-first-timers, we are already in lesson 8, Kanji Unit 8, and that will be on Friday. So, if you can catch up, you may watch our lessons. The links is already in here, in the description, all of the links. Yes, so nakotori na. Sorry mo, doon mo. So, schedule po ng class ng Sensei. Okay. Before, my schedule is Monday to Friday. But I changed it. It's MWF. Okay, MWF na tayo. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 p.m. If I haven't started yet, 6 p.m. It will be 6:30 p.m. Please wait until 6:30 p.m. My Facebook page is in the description box. All of the announcements are in there. I'm always posting in there. So, please follow and check time to time if there will be any changes, okay, in our schedule, in our class. Our exams are being posted in our Facebook page. Our exams are in our Facebook page. Okay? If you can answer that or not, if you want. But we are answering the exam during our live teachings. So, if you will watch our live lessons, our previous lessons, you will see that we answered exams. Some of the exams already. And that is in our, you just need to browse, okay, in our Facebook page. So, if you have friends that they want to study as well, okay, you can share this information with them, you can see them, you can share this in your Facebook page if you want. Since this is free, totally free, okay. So, in here, we will study the complete course for N5 and N4. So, we don't have a certificate. You just need to take an exam, N5 and N4, then you can have your own certificate. What if you passed? Okay, don't worry, we will have a mock exam. I will prepare. We will have two exams siguro. We will make it 2 exams here as well in YouTube. Okay, so I will just share my screen with you and put a timer since it's a time pressure. There's a time in each of the subjects, for example, reading, vocabulary, grammar, okay? So, any questions? Okay, so after this, since we're done with lesson 3, please study lesson 4 already. Ay, no. Please study the kanji units 1 to 3, okay? Units 1 to 3. Please study kanji units 1 to 3. If you're done with Hiragana and Katakana, if you're done with Hiragana, Katakana. If you didn't know yet, Hiragana and Katakana, after this lesson 3, please make sure to memorize Hiragana and Katakana first. Okay, that is the very basic. You need to learn Hiragana and Katakana. After this, again, if you didn't know yet, the Hiragana and Katakana, the link is in there. We studied that already. So, I will not be repeating it anymore. The lesson 1, I already repeated it thrice. This is the 3rd time that I repeated the lesson 1. Minasan, tsukarasama desu. So, that's it. If you have any questions, please type it or you can just PM me. Okay? If you're not available in this time, you can just replay. So, again, if you want to have, on Wednesday, on Wednesday, our Kaiwa class, if you want to join. Just memorize the self-introduction that we did earlier, and as well as the lessons 1 to 5, vocabularies, and grammar. So, there will be a Q&A. And, please don't forget to buy this one for your own good and for my own sake as well, because it's very hard to see your answers if you're writing it using a ball pen and a paper. It's very hard to see. It will take time. Okay, so there are no more questions. So, see you on Wednesday, minasan, if you want to join. If you want to know what I'm saying is the kaiwa, we have a video in there. You can see what we did for, yes, matasui yobi desu ne. You can see what we did last Wednesday. Kaiwa class number 1. You will see. So, that is first come, first serve, okay? 5 persons per batch per 30 minutes or 40 minutes. Depends. Ay, okay. Minasan, kokomado ne, owarimashou. So you can just replay if you were not able to watch again. Paano makasali sa kaiwa? No, here also, Raymark-san, here in YouTube as well. Okay, it's like you're in Zoom, but you're not in Zoom. You will see yourself together with me up here, okay? And then we will just check you will see in my videos, it's written, there is a title in there, Kaiwa class number 1, so that you will have an idea on what we did. Kaiwa class number 1. Just check it. It's here in YouTube. Kaiwa class number. We did that last Wednesday, first time. So we will be doing that on Wednesday. So if you want to join, that's fine. As long as you know, I just review, memorize, okay? Our lessons 1 to 5. But for my students who are with me in lesson 8, so I will be asking them until lesson 8 already. But for first timers, okay, until lesson 5 only. Okay, just be present. First come, first serve. Then I will give you the link. Just click the link, okay? And then you will be my guest. So 5 students. Okay, so that's it. That's all for tonight. Good night, minasan. Oyasumi nasai. Otsukaresama desu. So, ano ko ba?